What a Scumbag. Megyn Kelly exposes Gavin Newsom's shifting narrative. This news segment from the Megyn Kelly Show focuses on a highly critical attack launched by Megyn Kelly against California Governor Gavin Newsom. The controversy centers on what Kelly and her guests described as Newsom's inauthentic, shifting, and politically manipulative use of personal information, specifically concerning his family's relationship with a prominent conservative figure. The core incident, the Charlie Kirk fandom. The own words that Kelly exposed and reacted to stemmed from an earlier interview Newsom gave, often on his own podcast, where he discussed conservative activist Charlie Kirk, the founder of Turning Point USA. Newsom's original claim, the words when hosting Charlie Kirk as a guest, Newsom attempted a charm offensive by claiming that his own 13-year-old son was a fan of Kirk's. Newsom reportedly told Kirk that his son wanted to skip school to see the interview and acknowledged Kirk's widespread influence, stating Kirk was making a damn dent among the youth. The expose. Kelly later accused Newsom of changing this narrative. When facing political criticism from the left for giving a platform to a controversial conservative figure like Kirk, Kelly claimed Newsom attempted to backtrack or downplay his family's alleged admiration, making it seem as if the initial statement was an exaggeration or merely a political gesture. 2. Megyn Kelly's reaction, the charge of inauthenticity. Kelly's "what a scumbag" reaction was a declaration of extreme disgust at what she saw as the governor's calculated dishonesty and willingness to use his own children for political benefit. The accusation of manipulation. Kelly argued that Newsom was attempting to use the connection to Kirk when it served him, to show he was reaching across the aisle and hosting a significant guest, and then attempting to erase that connection when it created political trouble with his own progressive base. The scumbag label. Kelly used the highly charged word to condemn what she views as a deep-seated lack of character. The implication is that a politician who will fabricate or change stories about his children's personal interests to score political points demonstrates a profound inauthenticity. She often coupled this with the phrase "shame on him." 3. Broader political context, the 2028 ambition. This specific incident is part of a larger, ongoing media battle where conservative commentators seek to undermine Governor Newsom's national image as he increasingly engages in out-of-state politics and is widely considered a potential Democratic presidential candidate for 2028. Hypocrisy theme. Kelly frequently targets Newsom for what she characterizes as a hypocritical split between his moderate rhetoric on national media platforms and his radical progressive governance in California. The podcast strategy. Kelly and her guests, including Charlie Kirk himself, have often warned other Republicans against appearing on Newsom's podcast, This is Gavin Newsom. They argue that the podcast's true purpose is not genuine dialogue but a calculated attempt to rehabilitate Newsom's image from that of a rigid California liberal into a reasonable national figure. They believe by giving him their time, they are unknowingly training him for a presidential run. Conclusion. The intense viral clip was a result of Megyn Kelly contrasting Governor Newsom's initial, flattering comments about Charlie Kirk's influence, which involved his son, with later actions that appeared to distance himself from that position. Kelly framed this shift as a cynical, self-serving political maneuver that demonstrated a lack of integrity, earning him the title of scumbag in her commentary.